next, we'll see the Patriots and the Chargers. New England leads the series 26-15 as they look for their 7th straight win over LA. It's Week 8, and it's over on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone is KJ Hill. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! Jalen Gill, 85 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage.
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on a punt for New England. KJ Hill deep for the Chargers. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Henry Anderson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers! Jared Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
If they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones.
And this one too low.
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Jones. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. New England's offense set to go.
And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. 21-0 our score after one.
Jones throw there complete to Myers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Man, the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. And this is Cook with the ground. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. No problem. There on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Patriots 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Herbert on 1st down now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Jalen Guyton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense.
He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones and a dump off to White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
There's Jones on 3rd down. Open man here, the tight end Henry.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught. This is White. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite left a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very well-fickle man.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's Eckler again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Open man is Myers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Throwing Jones.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To try again after the sack. Jones.
He'll leave this one for White.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
More from L.A. in a moment.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. After the sack on 1st down, Jones flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down, here's White. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up in. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Let's go. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So that one will be accepted. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the try here for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for the Charger touchdown. 78 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
it's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points